What's up, Virgos? It's She with She Reads Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. We are starting this reading off with you all. Pep talk message from your spirit babies. What advice they want to give you on how you're feeling, or just to motivate you, or whatever it is that they feel you need. When I was preparing for this reading, like, you may be in this energy where you just feel like it's hard to get like a certain spark back in your life. But if you take the initiative, it'll come back to you. Like, the flame can be reunited, relit, okay, reignited, all right, not reunited, I'm sorry, okay. But the messages we have from Spirit Baby is PCOS just makes it challenging, not impossible. Mommy, he was never meant to be my dad. I'm not ready to face my karma. We have doves, cardinals, and robins. I sing to you, listen to my hello. This is their visiting you, bring you peace and messages through songs. Psychic development, building on their identity, and don't worry, I'm embracing my new body. Continue supporting me emotionally. Okay, so at this time, like, you could, your spirit baby, I feel like your spirit baby wants to affirm you that they are coming this lifetime. Like, you may not feel as connected to them as you were at a certain time or a certain point, but they feel like you need more TLC towards self right now than to, worry about them, okay? Because they already have karma on this realm that they're not ready to face, that once they get here, once you transition them, you are responsible for assisting them, helping them fulfill their destiny, okay? I'm sorry, my dog wants to be a baby right now, okay? But so your spirit baby wants you to deal with, like, whatever karma you may be dealing with, whatever issues you may be facing right now, because that's how you're going to be able to support them when they get here, is when you building yourself within, making yourself stronger, showing, giving yourself the proof that, of overcoming, is helping your spirit. It's going to help you raise your spirit baby, transition your spirit baby, and raise your child. Okay, right now your spirit baby also could be like building on their identity, where they're going through different past lives, and just recollecting records of past lives, all right, which is gonna assist them when they do have their identity of, remembering where they came from, remembering their soul, just helping them on their journey to overcome this karma that they're not ready to face. All right, so let's see what your spirit baby wants to talk to you about. All right, spirit, pep talk, pep message for Virgos. All right, it's the message for Virgos. Ace of Wands. Okay, so some kind of truth, some kind of breakthrough is coming. Clarity that you need is on its way. You have Ace of Coins, so maybe some kind of news the breakthrough you need about, something that you've planted in the ground, something you've been praying, you've been wishing for. All right, you're about to have some kind of proof or some kind of, abundance coming in that you've been waiting for. Okay, we got the Hierophant and the Three of Coins at the top of the deck. All right, so this could be, be dealing with some kind of, dealing with like a marriage, or, dealing with some kind of institution. But this is going to set you straight. Okay. This is going to set you straight. Tell me more about this Ace of Knives. These cards are resisting big time too. Alright, and we got Dr. Buzzard. So yeah, it could be like, I don't know, like some kind of legalities. But whatever it is, it's gonna play out in your favor, okay? Yeah, we got Ancestors at the bottom of the deck and Two of Coins. So yeah, you could be going through a divorce, or finally transforming, going through some kind of stage of renewal with Ancestors here. Okay, this could be going through some kind of transformation when it comes to like your finances. Alright, but you could have something coming in that's, helping you to balance out your finances, and like this cycle that you may, have went through has like taught you some very hard lessons, made you, stick to some kind of budget or something like that. But yeah, I feel like your spirit baby wants to let you know that, some kind of news is coming in regarding this. Like I said, it could be something dealing with a courthouse, or something dealing with some kind of corporate or something like that. But Virgo, we got Dr. Grant and Miss Ida here. Definitely time to, take some time to yourself. Connect with your inner self, align your chakras, just get some introspection with self, and so that you can get into this place of peace where you are trusting in divine timing. Okay. Getting this around your finances, so let's pull a financial message. Financial message for Virgos. Seal, business contract, documents, gift of money. Okay, career, writing, clerical, paperwork, or staying put. Okay, so yeah, like that was the energy I was getting. There's something around like a business, or some kind of high society institution. You could be settling some kind of contract, it could be business, or whatever. But like I feel like it's something that's gonna help balance out your finances. Something that's going to turn out in your favor, like whether this is something to deal with work or whatever. But like I said, I feel like this is around your money. Like, this could allow you to, you know, not have to, like, if you were planning on, like, relocating or, you know, something like this gives you a little bit more time to figure out your next move, is what I'm getting from this energy, okay? Some of you, this could be, you know, a lucky break for you. Good fortune, gamble, chance, finance, outdoors, risky business, or surprises. Okay. Well, let's get a spiritual message. We'll close this out for you. And move on to Leo. Okay. Spiritual message for Virgo. Spiritual message for Virgo. These cards really trying to shuffle for y'all right now. Okay, but we got a couple. We got Crown Chakra, Cartier, and Glam Magic. You're being seen for who you truly are, powerful, magnetic, and elevated. Expect compliments, attention, a boost in visibility. Okay, your intuition and confidence are sinking. You're glowing from both the spirit and scalp. All right, so yeah, Virgo, you're gonna be looking really good. Okay, and like right now, you may be feeling like the opposite. You may not be feeling magnetic or feeling like you're getting the attention that you deserve, but some kind of clarity is coming through. The scales are going to balance out in your favor when it comes to this. Okay, so be confident that you know that something is coming through for you, and it is. Okay, period. All right, you are protected like Fort Knox. We got clarity check. A moment of honesty is arriving internally or from someone else. Prepare for the truth. Okay, so somebody's gonna come to their senses. Yeah, your aura has its own PR team, so don't let anyone like provoke you or, you know, get you out of character. Okay, because like I said, I feel like this is already in your favor. Okay, Virgo. All right, let's move on to Leo. This is 12:45, I'll say, for Leos. Or 12:50. All right, Leos. All right, Leo. Okay, so Leo, I don't know if y'all on a Leo Virgo cusp, if you are, you know, practicing celibacy or on some kind of birth control, but that energy has been popping out within the last two readings. So your spirit baby, sorry, what's going on? Okay, getting moving on, you know, your next move. All right, let's tap into the messages for Leo from the spirit baby room. I'm meant to do something big. I'm going to be well known and admired. Teacher, student, your aura is not appealing. Okay. Their only obligation was to help conceive. You'll adopt before you conceive. Natural birth. And address me as an adult. I haven't been a child in many lifetimes. Okay, so I feel like there is an adult spirit guide that is also your spirit baby that's coming back as your child, that is trying to guide you to this place of alignment with them. Yeah, like I feel like they're teaching you, like I'm getting like that Father of Knobs energy, very direct. Like this spirit baby, once they come back to the earthly realm, they're gonna be very popular, maybe even famous. You could already have one child, or your like this spirit baby will be born through like a karmic contract, or like you could be adopting this child. But when you do conceive, you'll be having your child naturally. Okay, yeah, we have just want to be loved at the bottom of the deck. And I communicate through pictures. We got destined, your person's earthly children, life contract. So there's a destined life contract in this dynamic, Leo. Alright, so this is giving me foundling energy, adoption energy. So like you could be conceiving a spirit baby that has always ended up in like a single family dynamic, like a single mom, single parent dynamic, or orphan, something like that. And this spirit baby don't want any parts of that this go around, Leo. So I feel like they're trying to teach you, some kind of unconditional love, or how to give or receive, something of that nature. Alright, what's your pep talk message for Leo? Pep talk message for Leo. Pep talk message for Leo. Okay, we got Dollar Jack, we got courting, and we got 4 coins. Okay, so right now you could be in this moment where you feel restricted, like things are on hold, on pause, not moving for you. But you have some long-term choices coming in, choices that you are going to have to, really deliberate on which path you want to take, like which one is going to help you get to where you want to be in the long run, like giving me, 1 year, 5 year, 10-year plan. Okay. So like right now you may feel restricted, but you have like a choices coming in that's going to stabilize that money. All right, have it where you're not pinching pennies, or in a cycle of payday loans or anything like that. Yeah, we got 10 of Knives at the bottom of the deck and Black Hermit. So yeah, you may feel like your manifestations are are not being being heard, or like you just feel like you're getting the shit into the stick. But it's just something about like you definitely supposed to have long-term wealth. Okay, let's not get that confused. You're supposed to have long-term wealth. but something was hidden when it comes to like you seeing what it is or this wealth that you're supposed to have. All right, something about it is hidden, and I feel like it's hidden for a good reason. Because like I feel like this is some kind of, fortune, wealth that, if you knew that you had it, or if certain people that you are surrounding yourself knew that you had, it'll be, I'm hearing destiny swapping, and I just feel like right now, like you'll figure out why you had to go about this the way you're having to go about it, or why you're going through it financially before it gets good, like something like that. Okay, tell me more about tell me more about Gullah Jack, please, Spirit. Tell me more about Gullah Jack for Leo's pep talk message. Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, so with 9 of Knives and the Gullah Jack here, this is giving me like this may have come from bad financial choices, but this could also be like, passed down. Like you're the one that's about to set the trend forward for the lineage to come, starting with you. But I feel like, people before, your family members before you, went through this their entire lifetime, where, they were scraping pennies and, not where they wanted to be financially. But it's something that you're healing, and you are setting, bringing good fortune into your generations and generations to come. Can you give me one more on Gullah Jack? Yeah, Black Herman. Yeah, you a powerful manifester. Like, you got tired. Yeah, you got tired. Yeah, you couldn't conform. It wasn't comfortable. And, like, you making way, Leo. Yeah. Alright, let's get a few money oracles for you. Alright, tell us more about courting and 4 coins, Spirit. Tell me more about courting and 4 coins for Leo. Some of y'all getting a new car. Alright, some of y'all could be like a government representative or working for, having some kind of government job. Some of you could be starting like a work from home job, or, starting your own work from home business. Some of y'all are doing something where you're being watched by someone that can change your life. So definitely keep at it, okay? Create a startup plan for some of you, all right? Odd jobs will get it done, okay? Don't underestimate those odd jobs. Set mini goals. What do you need to get paid this week? And go out there and get it done, okay? We got agriculture here. Some of y'all got that green thumb. You want to grow something. Go out there and do that, all right? There is potential here, but there's more, all right? So you have, you may have steady income, but you could be selling yourself short, Okay, you could be thinking about partnering up with someone. All right, buying property. All right, eyes that see spirits that's not even supposed to be in here. Okay, you could be a talented hairstylist, and you know it's money in making doing hair. All right, and we got they're under your influence and projected energy detected. Okay, so yeah, this could be why you are feeling this gullah jack energy, because someone is trying to project their insecurities onto you, their expectations onto you. Reject that. Okay, you know your power. Okay, and someone is enchanted your vibe is affecting their decisions and emotions more than they admit, and your intuition is heightening. You're seeing through lies, illusions, and intentions. So, you know, if people try to come, you know, sugarcoat some shit, you not falling for it. All right, you already see through it. All right, and that's what I have for y'all, Leah. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. I hope it gives you the insight you needed, and we are going to move on to Cancer. All right, some of y'all about to become a first-time home buyer. I live it. Okay, let me put these cards back. All right, Leo. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Don't let people continue to project that insecurity, their insecurities, their doubts onto you. You know, whatever you are feeling like you can achieve, you can. All right, so Cancer, let's tap into you all's energy and see what's up with y'all. All right, Cancer placements, 27 minutes. Cancers, messages for my Cancer placements. Messages for Cancers. Okay, you can have a sun or sons already. All right, messages for my Cancers. All right. Okay. They signal you through flashes of light, so you can see flashes of light, you know, coming in through your window, just at random times, and that's your spirit baby signaling you. All right, okay, letting you know that they're around, they're in your energy. All right, I forgive you and I'm back. Okay, so I know a lot of the times with Cancer readings, the spirit baby needs constant reassurance. The spirit baby withdraws from the contract. And, you know, whatever, you know, issues that they were having, or, you know, you and them were having, they forgive you for it and they're back. Okay? They say your karmic family is complete, but you have the choice to add me. Okay? So, yeah, you can already have a son with a karmic and this spirit baby is coming through a different union. Okay. All right, spirit baby, what's your pet message for Cancer? Pet message for Cancer, pet talk for Cancer. We got 2 of coins. Okay, so some balance being restored. This could be balance with your finances, with Pentacles being out here. You could be feeling unsteady when it comes to your financial, your career, you know, your income could, you know, not be steady. Hours, you know, hit and miss. Odd jobs not picking up like they were, you know, content not getting the same, traffic, you know, things like that. But it looks like something is about to balance out for you. We got Mother of Baskets here. That's your energy. Okay, very empathic. All right, you could be dreaming of, or feeling like you need to move, or, do more online, whichever the case may be. Make more plans for the future. But you could be feeling like a bit of static, feeling competition, but you're still pushing through. Like, you still putting yourself out there. And with you doing that, with you doing that, like your downloads, as long as you keep pushing through, like, some type of adversity, competition, like, you're gonna start getting more downloads come in, okay? Maybe take more time, a little bit more time to yourself, taking moments of silence. Tell me more about the Two of Coins. Tell me more about the Two of Coins for Cancers. Okay, Miss Robinson. Okay, so yeah, like, you could be having, like, bad spending habits. And now is a time to address them, okay? Right now, more than ever, is a time to address these financial, these bad financial habits. Now is the time to, really try to break some bad habits that you may have when it comes to your spending, when it comes to your attendance at work, or whatever it is that's hurting your money, okay? And this may not be the easiest. Like, you may be an emotional spender, or whatever the case may be, but Spirit is putting you through a test right now, Cancer. So right now it's not time to buy something that can wait. Yeah, it's like Spirit is ready for you to get into this. It's like you are aware of what it is that you're doing to put you in this certain financial situation, but it's like you feel like you might as well just, do it this way anyway, because you don't have it to do what you want to do. Alright, but what you don't know is you have, like, a good offer coming in. You have something coming in that's going to, keep things flowing in your life. Some kind of manifestation coming through. So now is the time to go ahead and nip those bad habits, so that when you do get this, whatever this abundance is coming in, you're not using it all to pay back, or spending a lot of your time paying something back, or getting yourself out of the hole. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Give me more, Miss Robinson. Two of Coins for Cancer. We got Pendulum. We have Gold. Soul finances, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, and satisfying work. Fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy, seasonal work, job changing, and making choices. So yeah, like I said, I feel like Spirit is taking you through some type of test right now, Cancer, where they want to see if you can create some structure with your spending. Okay, prepare for like long term. All right, like so if hours do get cut short, or do you, like, you're not hustling and bustling, like you would have it where you have some money for a rainy day, but it's something about how you're spending now, or how you are going about getting your income now that's affecting that stability. Some of you could be winning some type of money with gift at the bottom of the deck. All right, moon, this could be some kind of prayer. And then we got candle at the top of the deck. Yeah, some of you could be manifesting winning some type of money. All right, because we have candle, we have award, we have gift, and moon. So yeah, like some of y'all are manifesting, or like really praying for a change in your finances, and spirit hears you. All right, but now is a test to see if you are ready for this abundance to come in, because like I feel like you're not a Cancer placement that don't get money or can't get money. I just feel like this is, probably one of the most humbling experiences that you may have had to go through, financially. But it's only to prepare you to be in one of the most abundant times financially. You get what I'm saying? All right. Let's get a spiritual message for y'all. Spiritual message for Cancer. Spiritual message for Cancer. I love that the spirit baby is back. It used to hurt my feelings every time I see them withdrawn from the contract. So, okay. They see themselves in you and it hurts. Okay, the Star of Spirit. Oh, lust drunk. Okay. So your assets, beauty, or strength is reminding someone of their shortcomings. Someone is heavily physically attracted to you, thinking about you, replaying moments, craving intimacy, and the Star Spirit. Someone deeply craves your affection, presence, or comfort. So yeah, you got someone that fucked around and found out. Someone that waited, a day too late, it sounds like. But that's because you applied pressure spiritually. Someone feels your withdrawal, glow up, or power move. Okay, soft but deadly. Your gentleness is disarming, but your boundaries are lethal. Okay, so yeah, people don't know until they, have to. Right? They can't touch you. Someone trying to interfere will fail instantly. Okay, so now it's just time to get out of your own way. Cancer, it's time to get this money up. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's move on to my Geminis. All right, Geminis. Let's see. Gemini. Alright. Gemini. Messages from the spirit baby realm to my Gemini placements. Gemini. Love this energy. All right. Okay, Gemini. So we have a Gemini here that's actually doing their meditations. I love this. Okay. But you may feel like your baby is not answering. All right. Your spirit baby, isn't ignoring you. They were just playing. Okay. I'm sorry, mommy. I was playing. I didn't hear you calling. I've traveled far to find you. This baby comes from, your baby's coming from the angelic realm, okay? So they've never been to this realm before. We have maybe next lifetime, and you don't agree with the conception contract. Okay, so, all right, we have a couple different energies here. We have a spirit baby here that wants to talk with you directly, that has, come from the angelic realm to the spirit baby realm to be conceived onto this earthly realm. And we have a spirit baby here that is wondering, maybe we try this again next lifetime, because it's something that you're disagreeing with when it comes to the conception contract. Okay, they want you to know what your karma is together. Okay, what it is that you're meant to learn through each other. All right, okay, they're showing you what you want. So if there's a specific gender that you are wanting, that's what they're showing you. That doesn't mean that's what you're getting. Okay, we got your karmic family is complete, but you have the choice to add me. So you could be, like I said, you could already have children, Gemini, but the spirit baby is coming through another union with you and someone else. Right, you and the spirit baby can, have a real on-off relationship, or you can be having an on-off relationship with someone, and like when you are with the person that your spirit baby wants you to be with, or not with the person that your spirit baby is not coming through, it's like that's when they forgive you. But when you try to go back to a karmic, or try to make something work with a karmic, they or like maybe next lifetime. All right, spirit baby, let's get some messages from you for Gemini. Pep talk message for Gemini. Pep talk message for Gemini. Pep talk message for Gemini. Okay, we got 3 of Knives, 7 of Knives, Daughter of Knives. Wow, a lot of knives here. Okay, so you've been through it, Gemini. You've been through it, that's for sure. But I feel like you're getting to this place where you are tired of, living in the past, and you're ready to move forward. You're ready to turn over a new leaf. Yeah, you could be, doing some studying, or, doing like some, reading some self-healing books, or something to perfect, something that you're doing professionally, creatively. Tell me more about this Daughter of Knives spirit. Tell me more about the Daughter of Knives. The whole deck gonna come out. 9 of Knives, Mother of Knives, Railroad Bill, and 5 of Coins. So, yeah, definitely a lot of knives in your reading. So a lot of movement, a lot of, action towards this healing that you're putting in, a lot of energy that you're putting in to make yourself feel better, to sharpen your discernment. you're putting a lot of willpower in. You know, if you, you know, weren't this way before, you know, you're taking the lessons that you learned and making yourself that way now. Yeah, some of y'all, this could be a long time coming. You know, some of you could have been without work. All right, and now you are about to have some stabilizing money coming in. Okay, let's get a self-care message on this one. Self-care message for Gemini. Avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. So, yeah, this is probably what this movement is about. You not surrounding yourself with misery. Maybe you were hanging out with a crowd of people that were going through the same thing, but you know, they weren't trying to heal from it. They were becoming bitter or whatever. Escape materialism. Shift your focus away from materialism and then develop a healthy inner world. Validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and empathize with your past, not judge it. So yeah, this is not the time to like beat yourself up. You know, maybe it's time to go on a social media detox and really just go within with self and, you know, start your healing. Gemini, we're gonna move on to I'm going backwards. I'm having a whole brain fart right now. Taurus. Alright, Taurus. Let's get some messages from your spirit, baby. Taurus. Alright, so messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Okay, so past ectopic pregnancy could be significant. Taurus, your spirit baby said get you a person already, they waiting. Okay, it's time to move. They ready for you to relocate, get into a place where you are ready to build on the family. And a mother's prayer, K. Michelle. Okay, so you could have a Pisces placement. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about it. My dog is being very annoying. Okay, so, but A Mother's Prayer is a song where K. Michelle is just praying over her son's heart. Okay, just hoping he doesn't have a rainy day. You know, just she's just praying upon the stars. You know, what we do for our children. We don't want them to feel, you know, the feelings, the dark, the hurtful feelings. Okay. She's also letting him know that even though her and the co-parent didn't work out, that they still love the child. Okay. So there could be a co-parenting situation where the child is very much taken care of. All right. But now is the time for you to move on and create a space for this new family, this blended family. Okay. All right. We got your projecting, not listening at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So it's something that your spirit baby wants, or that you're trying to get a question, get an answer to, and instead of listening to what your spirit baby is wanting, you are projecting your own wants onto them. Okay. We got take another test at the top of the deck, and there's no animosity, but it's time to say goodbye. So some of y'all, you could be taking tests, and it's time to take another one very soon. Okay. But for some of y'all, like, there's no animosity when it comes to, you know, someone, and you know, you might not have, you know, any bad blood for them, or you know, have anything negative to say, but it's time to cut them off. Okay. It's time to cut them off. All right. Well, let's talk about the energy on the table. All right. Spirit pep talk for Taurus. Pep talk for Taurus. Pep talk for Taurus. Okay, got an 8 of coins. Okay, so you could be working on something. Working on something that's like building on your stability, you know, starting a business, or, you know, doing something on your own. Like you could be, you know, trying to perfect it, or, you know, prepare to get something started, or making some kind of plan to, making a plan to move, or, you know, better your finances, something like that. Tell me more about 8 of coins. Tell me more about 8 of coins. My dog is being like the super, most super extra-ist dog ever right now. She's really bugging me. Okay, we got 5 of coins, 7 of coins, 6 of baskets, and the big house. So yeah, really something around your finances I feel like you are working on, like stabilizing, you know, making sure you are, you know, really straight. Okay, like you're working on something that you know is going to bring you some type of return and take you out of the darkness when it comes to your finances. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's something that you're working on to, you know, bring some kind of delay, or, you know, some kind of fluctuating circumstances when it comes to your income. You're working on something when it comes to that. All right. Some of y'all also are just, working on restoring harmony within self. Okay, getting to a place where you believe in love again, where you believe in yourself to love again. Okay, and all of this could have happened after some kind of, change, or, some kind of unexpected change with the big house here. Alright, and now you could be feeling like you have like a lot of choices, to make right now. Right, but just remember, like, when you're making these choices, and these choices are going to align with who you want to be, are trying to be in the next, decade and so forth. Like, from the long haul. Don't, just like you are rehabilitating your finances and yourself, make sure that you are bringing things into your life that's going to match what you are doing, okay? All right, Spirit, tell me more about the big house. Son of Coins, Son of Knives. Okay, so something that was bound to happen. Alright, so we could have a earth sign and an air sign. One more grounded, calculated, one that's more, swift with the words, know what they want, ready to go get it. You could be having 2 offers coming in, all right? And that could go back to that statement I made with just making sure that the choice you make is someone that, is ready for the long haul. Okay, because as long as you, are summoning your inner strength to, set these boundaries and, maintain this strength that you built within yourself, no matter how hard it gets, like, you're gonna be good. Okay. Okay, tell me about the 4 baskets and the Son of Coins, Spirit. Tell me about the 4 baskets and Son of Coins. Okay, we got the grandchildren. Okay, so if this is, someone coming towards you, this is someone that, like I said, they may be slow or, take their time, but you're going to see growth. There's going to be healing in this connection. There's, this blessing, this connection is blessed. Okay. But it's going to take for you to reflect on, some past traumas of yourself as well. All right. Yeah. It's going to take for you to be, in an emotionally balanced place, well, because, like, I'm getting like this person really knows what they want. right, tell me about the Four of Baskets and the Son of Knives. Four of Baskets and Son of Knives. Okay, we got the Father of Baskets and the Ten of Knives. Okay. So this Son of Knives energy, like, they could be a water sign. They could be a father figure. But this person, you know, this could be someone that is trying to, you know, level up in maturity, you know, after taking you, you know, through the mud. You know, this person you could already, you know, have a family with. Or thinking about having a family with. But I feel like this person, like I said, this person, like I feel like this person has fucked up. They know they fucked up. And they want to come back correct. Okay. And I feel like these are your options. You know, two of your options coming out here. One is, you know, ready to jump right into it. They know what they want. They know what they did. And the other one, like I said, you may or may not know this person, but like they know what they want as well. But you have to be, you know, in a very emotional, mature space yourself, and you know, in this place where you're ready to heal. Because this person is giving me, you know, like they've been through some shit and they ain't trying to go through too much more shit. Okay, well, we're gonna pull a few love cards on y'all's before I jump into the next one. Okay, tell us more about the Son of Coins and the Four of Baskets. Or this could be, you know, the Son of Coins and the Knives person. This could be, you know, the same person. Okay. This could be a younger person that has gone through the healing phases and coming back correct. Spirit, tell me more about the Son of Coins and Four Baskets. Okay, we got they are not over their ex and why you go so far away. I don't give you no troubles on most days, but I will today. All right, and we got 1111. All right, so this is a new beginning, spiritual awakening, and a manifestation. So, like, the energy I was getting with this person, like, yeah, like the person that they were with before could have, you know, really did them bad, okay? And, like, you might really need to have some patience with this person. Go ahead and have that conversation with them. Like, tell your ex if she call your phone, you better let her know that you love me, that I'm number one, okay? Shit like that. All right. That's the energy we're getting over here. All right, and we got I can't let this one get away and talk your ish. Like, yeah, like I said, this person is great hubby material, but like you gonna have to, you know, put your foot down and let them know, like, you know, you need to know where you want to be. Okay. And it looks like this person don't want to talk about it. You know, they just need someone to break the ice. All right, Spirit, tell us about the Son of Knives and the Four Baskets. we got pop up, guess who? So yeah, like I said, this person knows what they want. Like this person can know where you live, and just pop up on you. We got karmic, beware. So yeah, like I said, this is someone that that you've dealt with before, but there's a karmic contract. Like I said, you could already have kids with this person. Okay, you was looking for a prince. Oh, what you found is a pauper with potential, and no, I'm nowhere near perfect. And so, like I said, yeah, this person, like, you may gave them too much of a benefit of the doubt at first, but this person, like I said, it's gonna take some time for them to become this father of baskets, okay? And you're projecting your fears, okay? So also, talk your ish. It's supported. It's meant for you to stand your ground. There could be a silent treatment Olympics going on between you and this person. You could consider this person a deadbeat dad. There could be an age difference between you and this person. Yeah, you've went back and forth with this person a few times. All right. The people, their circle, does not support you in their connection, which could be another reason why you and this person don't get along with each other. Y'all could take turns calling each other deadbeats. Okay, but with this one, it ain't no need to sweat the X factor because they ain't thinking about them. That's for sure. That's one thing for sure you ain't got to worry about. With this one, it's the X factor. Okay, because they ain't thinking about the X factor. All right, Taurus. I went kind of long on y'all. Okay, but let's finish this up with Aries at 108. Okay, let's get some messages for you, Aries. Let's get some messages from your spirit, baby. Messages from Aries, spirit, baby. Messages from Aries, spirit, baby. Okay. You don't agree with the conception contract. Signal you through flashes of light. I'm an infant. I have specifics I need you to know. Hey, I'm in here. Will you be my mommy, family? And I know you love me now. Okay, so we got a pregnant Aries out here. Okay, you have a baby, a spirit baby that is now an infant. Okay, they still would like you to. Okay, sorry about it. Okay, but we have a pregnant Aries here. Your spirit baby wants you to know that, hey, they in there. Okay, we got a spirit baby here that has some specifics that they want you to know. We also have a spirit baby that has struggled many lifetimes in finding qualified parents, okay? Finding stability when it comes, finding unconditional love. But this spirit baby is choosing you, okay? All right, they don't want to be an orphan this lifetime, okay? We also have an Aries placement that's not agreeing with something that's a part of this contract. Okay, so your spirit baby's trying to get you on board or get you to know something about the contract so that they know that you agree with it. Okay, so hop into your meditations. All right, we got read the Bible to me at the bottom of the deck. Don't let them take your womanhood. Thank me later. Okay, so some of y'all may be, considering a surgery that will definitely cancel your chances of becoming a mother. maybe due to a failed pregnancy, maybe the doctor is convincing you it's time to just give it up. But don't do that. You know, go through the procedure you need to do to clear out the remains of the failed pregnancy, but don't allow the doctor to talk you into removing your womanhood if you are trying to conceive. Okay. We got small acts of kindness. Volunteer social work will help you connect with me. The color blue, and you and your partner has met the needs of the contract. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that we have an Aries here that is, you know, very involved with children. You can speak to children, read to children. You and your partner both can, you know, do some kind of community work with children. But I feel like this is the Aries that has the spirit baby. The spirit baby has already transitioned. Okay. So before I get your pep talk message, we are going to get a few messages for the Aries to figure out, so you'll know, hey, I'm in here. Can we clarify, hey, I'm in here for Aries? Can we clarify, hey, I'm in here for Aries? Hey, I'm in here for Aries. Hey, I'm in here. And also, okay, so for one, you could be getting false negatives, okay? You're gonna get the big belly this time. All right. Some of y'all, you could be, you know, severely bloated, okay? Where the gas is getting trapped and it feels terrible, okay? You could also have like PCOS or some kind of challenging hormonal imbalance. We were just talking about not removing your womanhood, and you could have thought it was impossible, but they want you to know they in there, okay? Baby bump is starting to form. All right. Mood all over the place. Moody Judy, okay? And you're overlooking your symptoms, okay? So it looks like one of your major symptoms is that you're getting false negatives and you have a lot of gas. Okay. And we got I'm still in here, mommy, at the bottom of the deck. And we also have I wasn't ready, mommy. So I feel like there's an Aries that may have just, you know, had a failed pregnancy, and there's an Aries that is not quite sure if they're pregnant. And I feel like the Aries that you know, had the short-term pregnancy, your spirit baby wants you to know that they weren't ready, okay? That they weren't ready, and, you know, your person probably wasn't ready either, all right? But for the ones that is and you just don't know, like I say, your symptoms are very mild, but they want you to know that they're in there. We have bloodline gatekeeper. You're chosen to guard your lineage. No one can access your womb energy unless you invite them. Okay, so, you know, beware of who you're inviting into your womb, because you are in a fertile timeline right now. Okay, your fertile timeline has been activated. All right, and some of you are going through like a sacred purge. So once you go through that purge, like I said, be careful of the energy you're inviting in. Okay. All right, so let's get the pep talk message for you, Aries. Pep talk message for Aries. Pep talk message for Aries. Okay, we got the big house and the Son of Knives. So, you know, there could have been some kind of unexpected tower. All right. Tell me more about the Son of Knives and what the Son of Knives has to do with this tower. Tell me about the Son of Knives in this tower. Okay, you got 8 of Coins. Okay, so some kind of tower could have taken place, and this tower could have caused you to be in this more vigilant place to, you know, do something for yourself, or to go back into doing something that you used to do for yourself, or that you used to, that you enjoy doing. Okay, it brings you emotional joy. All right, like something could have happened when it comes to your finances, and you could have like had to go work for yourself, but something unexpected happened, and whatever unexpected happened, whatever you did in return, you know, was you reacted properly to it. This was you did what you were supposed to do. Give me one more on the 8 of Coins and Son of Knives. Okay, we got the 7 of Coins. Like, this combo has been coming out a lot lately in the collective. All right, we looking for some type of return in our investments and what we're putting our energy into. All right, you might be feeling like whatever it is that you're doing, like you may feel like you are being looked over or not being acknowledged. But, you know, continue to, you know, add your spice to it, or, you know, whatever your element is to this venture that you're doing, because it's gonna, you know, bring in some generational wealth with the 5 of Coins here. Tell me about the big house. Tell me about the big house when it comes to Aries. Tell me about this big house. Tell me about the big house. What's this big house energy? Okay, the free man. So yeah, exactly. It's the big house was, you know, push you to do something. You know, you had to get some kind of different results. You know, you could have left out of some kind of institution or some kind of corporate setting and decide to do something on your own. Okay, do some kind of freelancing. All right. Tell me more about the big house and the free man. Big house and the free man. Light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, and creative work. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened, but it turned the light bulb on, and it was like there has to be a different way, and you found it, and you're perfecting it, and as long as you continue to invest in it, you're gonna see results in it. All right. So continue to pay attention to those flashes of light. Your spirit baby is, you know, letting you know that they're near. Okay, they know that you love them now. All right, so, you know, continue to do those meditations, tap in with your spirit babies, get those specifics. I love y'all. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Bye.